Let's destroy the X1 metal card. Okay, so quick disclaimer, if you're going to try this at home, which I don't advise you to, make sure you have the proper PPE and also make sure you have adult supervision for anybody doing this under 18, which I don't see why you would be destroying a metal card under 18. But if you are, here's that information. And you may be wondering which card is going to suffer the wrath of this experiment and why. Well, that will be the X1 card, the 17 grams of stainless steel credit card, the one that sounds like this on the website. Yeah, that card. For those of you who don't believe is a metal card, for all the credit card enthusiasts out there, they can confirm this is indeed a metal card, the X1 card. And the reason why I'm using the X1 card, I had some unknown purchases that were charged to the card. So to make a long story short, I ordered a new one, but I got to get rid of the old one, which that's what I will be doing in this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're going to start off with trying to bend the card. And just in case you're wondering, we are going to use this card in particular, for all the experiments today. So when we use the drill, we're also going to use this card. And also when we use the torch, we're also going to use this card. And when we use the sawzall as well, we're also going to use this card. So we're going to use this card for all the experiments. But we're going to start off with bending it. Let's see if bending a metal car actually works. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is actually hard to bend. Like, I'm actually trying. Like, okay, here we go. Okay, this is as far as I got it. This is as far as we get it to bend. Like, look at this. Okay, so check it out. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. So let's try the other way real quick. So let's try. Okay, let's see if maybe if I keep bending it, it'll go. Okay, let's see. All right, this way. Nope, it's not going. It's not going. Okay, so all right, nope. Bending it. No. So this is as much as we can get. It won't break from bending it. You can't get it to go anywhere. This is pretty tough, but let's try the drill. Let's see what the drill can do. I'm gonna turn it on 2. So we got some kick to it. We got it on drill mode. I'm not gonna turn it up super high. I do know how this operates and everything like that, but I'm gonna use it at the basic level, like how a standard person would use a drill. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, crow. Oh, wow. Okay. So that worked. Drill does work. Also, outside of that slight issue, which happens with all issuers, the X1 card is a great card that I would highly recommend. So if you're going to sign up for whatever reason from this video, if you could use my link in the description, it does help tremendously and I would greatly appreciate it. All right, safety first, people. Safety first. Gloves, glasses, make sure it's good. We already penetrated one hole without the gloves and I got a little bit hurt. We're going to do another one here on the chip reader on the X1 metal card. Good. Better. All right, ready? Good. Oh, wow. That was easy. That was extremely easy. It didn't take a lot at all. That was really easy. I don't think that material is the same as the metal. Well, we got two. Two holes, the drill. So the drill does work. The drill does work to destroy your metal card. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the Sawzall and see if it could cut through the card. This is the most traditional way, because typically if you had a plastic card, you know, we used to use scissors to cut it. Let's see if the Sawzall can do it. I have the Sawzall here, and this is a M18 Sawzall. For anybody that's a tool enthusiast out there, they know that the M18 is a stronger Sawzall than the M12. Majority of people probably will have an M12 if they do even have a Sawzall, but I do have the M18, so here we go. So far not much, and I'm actually going to use my pliers for this to see if I can hold it down a little bit better, because my fingers obviously is not the right way to do it. So let's see if we can lock it in. Okay, it's locked in. I'm going to set it right here for stability. Here we go. You ready? Oh wow. So no, it did not work. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. I definitely thought the Sawzall was going to do the trick, but it actually wasn't able to cut through the metal card. But I do want to say there are a lot of different types of Sawzall blades you could use. There are some made that's stronger for these type of metal materials that I'm almost sure, almost positive that it actually would cut through this X1 card. I have one of the basic metal blades on there, so that's probably why I couldn't get through it. But for majority of people, I'm trying to do this for the average individual. So for the average person, they would not have that special blade. Most people don't know to get that, but you can get a blade that definitely can cut through this. I'm gonna try it one last time just to see, maybe I might get lucky. Yeah, so it's not happening. And I don't wanna keep trying, and this is as much as it got done. So the Sawzall is actually a no-go. It's just not gonna cut it unless you have the right blade. And as you can see, this is a brand new Sawzall blades. Okay, so the Sawzall did not cut the metal card, the X1 card, which is pretty surprising. But we're about to move on to the last experiment, which is the torch, which this is the one I'm most excited about, because I've seen some things where they said that it could actually melt the card, but I don't know if that's true. Let's find out. So this is a bowl of water, just in case something crazy happens and we have to throw it in there. Safety, like I said, safety first. If you're going to do this, make sure you do it in the most proper way possible. But let's see what happens if we try to torch this thing. Okay. Okay. So it is very smoky, and it clearly is going to work. I think it will work. I mean, it smells terrible. I would not advise anyone to do it this way inside their home. Outside would be perfect. This is not the perfect way to do it, but it does work. Look at the back. If you want to get rid of all your information, that is the best way to do it. And clearly, it's not really to cut your card in half, it's to get rid of your information. And it did a very good job at doing so. So I would say for the most part, it does work. I'm not going to keep doing this because I'm sure it's going to just disintegrate. If you can see here is, yeah, you can't see no information. So I would say the torch actually does work, and then you can see the front. I'm actually going to dump it in the water right now. So okay, let's see what happened to the card after it's cooled down for a while. Oh wow, the whole chip reader actually fell out of the card, so you could actually see where the chip reader is just completely disassembled from the card, and you also can see the hole we drilled through. But this is the X1 card after it's been burnt. So I would actually say the torch is probably the best way to dispose of your metal card. As we seen from the video, the bending didn't truly work. The drill, check, it does work. The Sawzall, it did not cut through the X1 metal card, but the torch actually did the trick. I'm not going to keep experimenting with that because I don't want to burn down anything and I don't want to be the reason for anything crazy. But that is the methods that I would use in order to destroy my metal card. And if you have a metal card that you're trying to destroy, make sure you do it in the best way possible. But those are some methods that you can use. Of course, the methods that work, that can help you destroy your metal car. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.